Have you ever wondered what you're really made of? No, I don't mean your hopes and dreams, I mean your actual physical body. What if I told you, you are made of stars? Sounds poetic, right? But this isn't poetry, this is science, electrifying, astonishing science. But how is that even possible? How could giant explosions in galaxies far away have anything to do with the atoms in your body right now? Welcome to Geniuses Roundtable, where we unlock the mysteries of the universe by diving deep into the minds of the greatest thinkers of our time. And today, we're meeting a man who didn't just explore the cosmos. He gave it a voice. The one and only Carl Sagan. Carl wasn't just an astronomer. He was the cosmos's most devoted storyteller. If the universe had a biography, Carl Sagan wrote the most exciting chapters. But what made him special? What made millions tune in to hear him talk about stars, planets, and distant galaxies? How did he make the cold facts of the universe feel so deeply personal? Because Carl saw science as more than facts and figures. He saw it as a bridge, connecting us, tiny creatures on a pale blue dot, to the vast, ancient story of the cosmos itself. As he famously said, we are a way for the cosmos to know itself. Think about that. Right now, you're not just watching a video. You're part of the universe, thinking about itself. It's almost like we're all cosmic detectives, piecing together clues about our origins. But where did Carl's journey begin? How did a young boy from Brooklyn become the voice of the universe? Picture this, Brooklyn, 1934. Amidst the noise of trolley cars and street vendors, a young Carl Sagan looked up at the hazy night sky. Despite the city lights, he wondered, what are those tiny points of light? Are they suns, like our own? While other kids collected baseball cards, Carl collected questions. He filled his mind with wonder, and the local library became his launchpad. He devoured books about space, planets, and the latest theories about life beyond Earth. His curiosity was unstoppable. His mother, Rachel, filled his imagination with stories of the unknown, while his father, Sam, taught him to always ask, why? They weren't scientists, but they were the perfect fuel for a future astronomer's fire. But there was one event that truly ignited Carl's cosmic curiosity, the 1939 World's Fair in New York City. Imagine young Carl walking through exhibits showcasing visions of the future, streamlined cars, towering structures, and the promise of space exploration. It was there he first saw futuristic visions of what humanity could achieve, and it planted a seed that would grow into a lifelong passion for exploring the cosmos. But Carl's questions didn't stop there. He kept wondering, what are stars made of? Can life exist beyond Earth? How did the universe begin, and where is it heading? Questions that would one day take him from the libraries of Brooklyn to the laboratories of the world's top universities. So buckle up, cosmic explorers, this is just the beginning. By the end of this journey, you won't just know what you're made of, you'll understand how you are forever connected to the stars. So what exactly are stars made of, and how can the violent death of a star create the atoms inside your body? To answer that, we have to dive deep into the heart of a star, a place of unimaginable heat and pressure. Stars are like giant cosmic factories, tirelessly fusing smaller elements into heavier ones. In the beginning, the universe was mostly hydrogen and helium, simple, light gases. But inside stars, hydrogen atoms are squeezed together with such force that they merge to form helium. But stars don't stop there. They're ambitious. In their fiery cores, helium fuses into heavier elements like carbon and oxygen, the very building blocks of life. And the biggest stars? They go even further, forging elements like silicon, sulfur, and finally iron, the metal that runs through your blood. But here's the twist. Iron is where the star's factory line hits a dead end. Fusing iron doesn't release energy, it consumes it. When a star's core fills with iron, it's like running out of fuel in a race car at full speed. And then, boom! In a breathtaking supernova explosion, the star blasts its enriched guts into space. It's in these moments of cosmic chaos that even heavier elements like gold and uranium are created. Yes, the gold in your jewelry and the iron in your blood were forged in the death throes of ancient stars. Think about that. Every breath you take, every step you make, is powered by atoms that once lived in the hearts of stars. Carl Sagan captured this cosmic truth perfectly when he said, "We are star stuff." But how did scientists figure this out? How did we, mere Earthlings, come to understand the life and death of stars? For centuries, humans gazed at the night sky and wondered. Stars were seen as distant pinpricks of light, perhaps eternal and unchanging. But thanks to pioneers of science, people like Cecilia Payne-Gaposchkin, who first discovered that stars are made mostly of hydrogen, we began to crack the code of the cosmos. Astronomers used a technique called spectroscopy, which is like reading the fingerprints of light. When we pass starlight through a prism, it reveals dark lines, signatures of the elements burning within. It's like cosmic forensics. Each element leaves its mark, telling the story of the star's composition. So next time you look up at the night sky, remember, you're not just looking at distant stars, you're looking at your ancestors. But wait, the story gets even better. These star-forged atoms didn't stay floating in space forever. Gravity, the quiet architect of the cosmos, began to pull these atoms together. Clouds of gas and dust collapsed to form new stars, new planets, and eventually, the solar system we call home. And on one of these planets, in a quiet corner of the galaxy, life began to stir. Life that would one day gaze back at the stars and ask, where did we come from? Carl Sagan dedicated his life to helping us answer that question. And as we continue this journey, we'll discover how the atoms from ancient stars found their way into you. So stick with us, cosmic explorers. The universe's greatest secrets are just beginning to unfold. So, how did star stuff become you? After the supernovae scattered their treasures across space, gravity stepped in to play its patient, invisible hand. Over millions of years, clouds of gas and dust collapsed, heating up and spinning into newborn stars, with planets forming in the swirling disks around them. On one of these planets, Earth, a delicate chemical dance began. In the primordial soup of our young world, elements like carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, and hydrogen started to combine in complex ways. Lightning sparked reactions, deep-sea vents churned out mineral-rich heat, and eventually something extraordinary happened: life. But how did lifeless chemicals become living cells? Scientists are still piecing together that puzzle. Could it be that the conditions of early Earth acted like a cosmic laboratory, crafting the first building blocks of life? One thing is certain, the atoms in your body were once part of ancient stars, then part of ancient Earth, and now, part of you. Carl Sagan loved to remind us of this profound connection. He often said, "We are star stuff," but he also took it a step further, declaring, "We are a way for the cosmos to know itself." Think about that for a second. The universe created stars. Stars created the elements. Those elements created life. And that life, you, is now capable of looking back at the universe and asking, where do I come from? But Carl didn't just want us to wonder about the universe, he wanted us to explore it. That passion led to one of the most ambitious projects in human history, the Voyager missions. Launched in 1977, the twin Voyager probes carried not just scientific instruments, but a golden record, a message from Earth to the stars. The record contained sounds of our planet greetings in multiple languages, the music of Bach and Chuck Berry, even the sound of a mother's heartbeat. Why? Because Carl Sagan believed that if there's even the smallest chance that intelligent life exists out there, we should say hello. And Voyager has gone farther than any human-made object in history. It has now entered interstellar space, carrying our cosmic greeting into the great unknown. But Voyager isn't just about distant aliens, it's about us. It's about our desire to understand, to reach beyond our limitations, and to connect with the cosmos that gave us life. As Carl beautifully put it, exploration is in our nature. We began as wanderers, and we are wanderers still. And speaking of wanderers, remember that pale blue dot? In 1990, at Sagan's request, Voyager turned its camera back toward home and snapped a photo of Earth from 3.7 billion miles away, a tiny speck barely visible against the vastness of space. That image, and Carl's reflections on it, became a timeless reminder of our place in the universe. That's home, he said, that's us. Every person you have ever known, every story ever told, every moment in history has happened on that tiny dot suspended in a sunbeam. So what's the takeaway from all this cosmic storytelling? That you are not insignificant. You are not separate from the universe. You are the universe, alive, aware, and curious. The atoms in your body were forged in stellar furnaces billions of years ago. You carry the legacy of ancient stars in your very bones. So next time you look up at the night sky, remember, you're not just looking at the universe. You are the universe, looking at itself. Thank you for joining us on this cosmic journey at Geniuses Roundtable. Stay curious, stay inspired, and never stop asking what else is out there.
If you enjoyed this video, join the Geniuses Roundtable, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget the bell so you never miss out. And hey, if you're on Instagram, give us a follow too. Geniuses Roundtable is just getting started.